Hi folks, Dr. Byer again. Today we are talking about fatigue. Of all the symptoms I hear when people come to our clinic and they seek help for their chronic illness, the one symptom that everybody has is fatigue. And it's just something that just destroys our life, and I get real passionate about what we do because I'm a big believer in enjoying our lives, and we cannot enjoy and do the things we do if we don't have the energy to do them. And there are so many reasons for fatigue, but the main one that I see is inflammation. Now, I could spend an hour going over what causes inflammation. I'm going to give you the main causes of it. When you get inflammation under control, you will get your fatigue under control. And the other thing, a little side note, is you will never, ever, ever lose weight or get to the weight that you want to be if your body's inflamed. Now, inflammation, what does that mean? Well, literally, inflammation in Latin means to ignite. So think of a blowtorch. So people that are inflamed constantly have sore joints and things like that. They know when the storm is coming in because the atmospheric pressure affects them, and on and on. But what it really is, it means your immune system is activated. And now inflammation, what it does when your immune system is being activated, you're going to have an inflammatory response, and when that inflammatory response is excessive, it destroys the mitochondria. Folks, some of you have heard of that name, some of you haven't, but it's really an important part of our cells. Mitochondria in our cells are the organelles that make energy. It's our energy factories. And these mitochondria, if you want to have energy, they have to be operating at full force. Inflammation destroys mitochondria in your cells. So when someone comes to us for fatigue, that's the first thing we got to do is get the mitochondria working and get inflammation under control. Now, the main top 3 causes of inflammation, and there's thousands of them, but number 1 is diet. And now, you know, what is a good diet for you may be different than me because we all have certain food sensitivities. These are foods that we eat that when we eat them, our immune system is activated and thinks they're a germ, and it forms an inflammatory response. And those are different from person to person. We test for these in our clinic, and we're able to identify which ones affect which people. Also, polyunsaturated fatty acids. These are like vegetable oils, corn oils, safflower seed oil, all these high-grade industrial oils that you see in packaged food. These, and hydrogenated oils, these cause so much inflammation I can't even tell you. If you eliminate those will spare your mitochondria. Unstable blood sugar. When your blood sugar is going too high or too low or both, you're getting insulin surges. Insulin, high insulin, is very inflammatory. And then the top one also that we see quite frequently are hidden infections. Viral infections like Epstein-Barr virus or cytomegalovirus or the herpes simplex virus. And then gut infections are also that are just ubiquitous in our society. And many people have them and don't know it. We test for this with the stool test. So I hope that helps. I'm Dr. Byer. We'll talk to you next week.